Hey guys, Extrasify here, and welcome back to another gold making video. Now in today's video, I'm going to be highlighting a rogue pickpocketing farm, the Loaded Gnomish Dice. Now let's get into it. So as I stated, this is a rogue only farm, and the location is in Cataclysm Oldham. Now, if you head to Oldham and there's a whole bunch of void things, and there are none of these Schnotz elite infantrymen when you head up here, make sure to go talk to Zadormi and get transported to the Cataclysm version of Oldham, as that is the only way to get these mobs and eventually the dice. Alright, so now if you guys have been into the gold farming space for a long time, you probably already know about this farm, but I figured I wanted to highlight it as I believe this is quite a forgotten gold farm, as every time I'm here to farm, I never see any competition. Now these prices are absolutely insane, man. Over 70,000 gold on my realm for a loaded gnomish dice. Now these dices, they don't sell super quick, but in my opinion, they're a very nice item to have on the auction house at all times. You can farm, obviously it's RNG, but you get between 0 and I'd say like 2 if you're lucky in an hour's worth of farming. And it's super easy. I just do this farm usually once a month or twice a month, depending on how often I sell a dice. And it is super quick and efficient. And it's a lot of gold, man. It's just another great item to have on your auction house. Think of this item as kind of like an expensive transmog piece where you're not going to sell it super quick, more than likely, but you're going to have a high value for it. It's super easy. Basically, some tips is to go ahead and sap the lead guy. So in the pack of them, just sap this guy here. That will actually make all of these guys stay still, and you can go ahead and pickpocket them all. Now what I like to do is go ahead and kill the group, as you have a chance like we got there for some transmog items. Some people don't like to kill the mobs, they just would rather wait for the pickpocketing respawn. But in my opinion, these guys respawn after about 5 minutes, whereas according to Wowhead, the pickpocketing loot table resets after about 10 to 12 minutes. So I prefer just going around pickpocketing them all and then killing them, rinse and repeat. Now basically I like to start at the little stairs at the bottom here. Then you just work your way up to the top, rinse and repeat. There's usually about a minute or so of downtime in between, but it's generally not too bad. And as you can see, there are an absolute ton of these mobs all throughout here. So the amount of mobs that you'll be pickpocketing per hour is very, very good. Now these guys as well, and then you just come up here, pickpocket these guys up here. And lastly, a few up here. Now, if you're waiting for some respawns, if there are no other mobs, you can come over this way, and I believe it is on the other side here. Yes. And so if you are desperate for some more pickpocketing mobs, then go ahead and fly off to the side here as well. But yeah, it's very easy. You just rinse and repeat. Start at the bottom of the stairs is what I like to do. Go all the way to the top and then take another, usually you're about a minute ahead, and then mobs will start respawning down at the bottom again. So there is a little bit of downtime, but it's really not too bad overall. And as I said earlier, you can get not even 1 dice an hour, as this is RNG, so take that into consideration when farming this. But generally, on average, you're going to get 1 dice or 2 if you're a little lucky. So it's not too bad. And like I said, the value was 70,000 on my realm and about 50 to 70k on most realms. So, you know, even if you get 150k an hour is pretty solid. That's all I got for you in today's video. Make sure to let me know in the comments if you want me to highlight any other gold farms you have in mind. And with that being said, good luck with your auction house sales and good luck in this RNG farm if you decide to give it a try. And I shall see you guys in the next gold making video.